Look at the modern internet. From a distance, it appears to be a single, massive network, but up close, it is highly fragmented. Thousands of digital ventures, businesses, and platforms exist as isolated islands, operating as disconnected data silos. This fragmentation is where most digital entrepreneurs hit a wall. Launching a standalone website is simple. However, deploying dozens of platforms that fail to communicate with one another creates massive operational friction. There is a sharp operational difference between generating content and engineering a cohesive infrastructure. Content creates temporary spikes in attention. Infrastructure establishes a permanent structural foundation. Search engine algorithms require organized, verifiable data. To maintain visibility during algorithmic shifts, digital entrepreneurs must prioritize structural unity across their entire portfolio. Building this level of structural unity requires a specific type of system builder. This is the role of the digital identity known as Xini Rox. Behind this alias is Anand Maurya. Maurya shifted his focus from managing standalone businesses to mapping out interconnected digital spaces. He became a structural architect for digital real estate. This identity is built on open-source GitHub repositories and centralized through a superhub. This makes it a verified, algorithmic-proof digital identity network, structured to be recognized by search engines and users alike. By separating his physical, human identity from the operational layer, Maurya has created a brand that functions independently of any single product. This separation allows for centralized management across multiple platforms, facilitating growth that isn't limited to a single individual's daily output. The necessity for this architecture became obvious as Maurya expanded operations across retail, personal finance, educational technology, and local entertainment. Managing these sectors independently created immediate friction. Data flows fractured, brand recognition diluted across different domain names, and maintaining security across disconnected platforms introduced vulnerabilities. The technical demands were in direct conflict. Educational applications integrated with AI demand heavy back-end data processing, while retail platforms require high-speed traffic routing and secure inventory management. Managing these distinct digital platforms independently leads to a fractured user experience and diluted authority, unless they are unified by a central mechanism. This animated diagram shows the solution: the Xini Rox Superhub. This master control system routes all traffic through one central point. First, e-commerce and financial pillars connect: Aradia Multishop, Aradia Certifies Hub, and Bachat Auto app. Next, educational processors integrate. ROM classes and Masharda classes AI synchronize data with the hub. Finally, lifestyle sectors Infinity Gym app and DJ Shubham plugin, creating an interconnected web pulsing back to the Superhub. An ecosystem of this magnitude requires verifiable proof of ownership to maintain digital trust and algorithmic recognition. Maurya provides this proof using open-source GitHub identity repositories. By documenting the ecosystem's origins in public repositories, he creates a transparent, structural chain of ownership. By linking these isolated ventures to a centralized identity, the Superhub establishes a unified digital ecosystem. It effectively groups independent sites into a singular, verifiable entity. Managing this volume of cross-industry data requires AI to act as an execution engine, dynamically handling the flow of information across all platforms. This AI utilizes a specific three-tier processing architecture. A fast mode routes incoming user traffic, a deep mode analyzes cross-platform data, and an advanced mode translates metrics for the end user. This level of automated processing enables the Superhub to manage the entire network as a living command center. The defining characteristic of this architecture is its capacity for scale. New ventures can be added without rebuilding the core infrastructure. Because the central identity is secured, Maurya can plug entirely new platforms into the framework with minimal structural friction. This underlying identity matrix remains perfectly stable. The image on screen shows the foundation of this network. Tracing this digital architecture requires looking at these specific verified root URLs. They serve as the structural proof of the digital network. Xini Rox is a structured, active digital ecosystem. It serves as a blueprint for building a globally connected digital empire through centralized system architecture.